Good evening to all. How's everybody doing? Thank you so much for joining in. The comment section, it is all yours. Let me just do something real quick over here. Hello to Arizona. All the way to Arizona. Hello. Let me just do something real quick right here so we can start our Q&A live. I'm going to take all your questions and answer your questions, whatever you guys want to ask. Um, and whatever the question, if it is to my knowledge, um I will uh I will answer. Let me just hold on right here. How's everybody doing? I will wait for your comments. Mm. Good evening to all. How's everybody doing? Thank you so much for joining in. How's everybody? Hello to Arizona. Good evening to all. Hi Oscar, be safe. Wherever you are, my prayers are with you. Uh there's questions already being asked. I'm trying to do something real quick right here. I apologize. I will be with you guys in just immediate. Oh my God. They always ask for a code on this stuff, man. It's just ridiculous. I'm just so sick and tired. So many questions. Um, your thoughts on the U.S. military taking on the cartels in Mexico? That it is really difficult to happen. Um, we Mexico is a sovereign nation and we have a constitution, and we will not let another military in our country to do the dirty job that we have to do. Um, so that needs to be handled by the Mexican military. It cannot be the American military cannot enter into our country. So that's why they're pushing for the threat of a tariff for Mexico to do something about it, and to immediately do something about it. So hopefully that will be, something that we can do. ¿Cómo no? ¿Qué chingados? ¿Cómo no? Saludos, Oscar. Can we plan a show together, Porfa, please? The Paris Sisters. Yes, I love you guys. Just let me know. Hit me up on Instagram. Instagram is where I answer you guys, and only you guys. So hit me up and let me know which day. Next week, I am pretty much free because next week is Christmas week. And man, there's so many things that they want me to go, so many places where they want me to go, but I really, there's so many obstacles that I cannot do sometimes. So, um, you know, uh, uh, I'll be free next week if you want. I'm in San Diego. Saludos, Daniel. Uh, is it true that the Chinese military was in Mexico in September? That's fake news. No, they were not. Um, if Mexico won't handle them, how can America do anything? It's really simple. The threat of a tariff was implemented to push Mexico and to hit them in the pockets. That is a economical strategy to push Mexico to do better, or if not, they will put a threat of a tariff into the automobile industry, the avocado and beer. That strategy worked back in the first administration of Trump. It really decreased the level of trafficking of humans, also massive caravans, and it slowed down a little bit the trafficking of drugs and the violent activity that it was occurring in the border. So that is one of the things that it can do. And you're talking about, if Mexico won't handle them, how can America do anything? You're talking about like the United States can handle the cartels. It's the United States has a lot of problems right now. So by this strategy of the threat of a tariff, I think there will be a best strategy for the United States. Let me go and see uh, Mexico is always pulled over by police, and I want to know what are the laws in the country. I live in Baja California, San Marino. Oh man, you're privileged. You live in a really beautiful place in San Marino. I know that place. I've been there a couple of times. Mexico, San Marino, Mexico, and I always get pulled over to the police, by the police, and I want to know what are the laws of the country in reference to what? Why you get pulled over? You get pulled over because you look pretty. You get pulled over because you're speeding. You get pulled over because and just tell me why you get pulled over, and I will answer your question. And police always says that this is not America, and I don't want to get bullied by the Mexican police. I don't think that that's accurate statement, but a lot of them they're kind of corrupt. So I fell asleep last night thinking about your Oscar Blue Ramirez poncho. I hope you will decide. It was a thought. There was a thought about me designing an Oscar Blue, poncho. So I'm trying to do that. Trump cares for America. Biden owes Ukraine. Okay. um, questions, people. Questions, people want to ask me questions. Go ahead. I'm right here for you guys. We got almost 500 people on the live. So I'm just looking to log in into this thing right here. And I will be all yours. Oh my God, the typing. Sometimes it is so annoying. Okay, there we go. There we go. There we go. Questions, people. Um, Oscar, do you hear about the immigrant that set fire on a woman in the train in DC? This is absolute. I heard about it, and it's completely. Uh, it's not about shocking. It's not shocking. It is just we have seen so many crimes now. But this is what will happen with open border policies. This is what will happen when you have an open border. You have people that they are, some of them they are mentally unstable. That in particular, you don't. These people are not, they're not okay. And this is what happens when you are basically you have these kind of people that they are, coming into your country and they commit these kind of horrific crimes. Um, we have seen the case of Lake and Raleigh. We have seen all these cases. Sadly, this is what it pushes for national security because these kind of crimes they cannot be exceeding. And the leftists and the Democrats they say, well, there's more crimes by Americans than migrants. That is like justifying a crime. It's like the guy right now that basically assassinated a healthcare guy, and they're like, no, he did the right thing. You have to be kidding me. So now you're defending an assassin, that you're defending a killer. That's absolutely, incredible. Oscar, when you're coming to Las Vegas, Nevada, when I get access again to the United States, I will be traveling the whole country if I get a second opportunity. Beatriz Gutierrez, is it true that the Mexican military is going after cartels? They have always going after them. The thing about it is that there's a lot of corruption. So we need somebody else to push us to do it. And, apparently the threat of a tariff will be a good strategy to push our government to do so. I don't like to get into it because there's a lot of conspiracies to that. So that's not a question for me to ask. What do you like about Nirvana? What is not to like? That was my rock band when I was growing up. And I cried when Kurt Cobain took away his life. So, what is not to like? I like it. Every single album, man. Uh, tell us what is. Tell us what it was like in the Darien Gap. It's the most horrible place that I have been in to walk with vulnerable people. That's the thing that I can tell you. And it is a nightmare. It is something that is extremely difficult. It is nothing that is easy. It's a horrible task. It is something extremely difficult. And it has been completely challenging. The 4 times that we have done it. We have done it 4 times. Nobody else has done that. And we're the only ones that have done that 4 times. Will you be at the border of U.S. Mexico next month? I haven't been in a while. Do appreciate for you what you're doing. Will you be at the border of the U.S. and Mexico next month? I haven't been on in a while. I do appreciate which border. What do you think about Zionist Kasarian mafia president will work with Trump or not? I don't like to get into the Zionist kind of like discussion. I believe that Hamas and Hezbollah, they are terrorist organizations. I've been in the war. I've been in the war, broadcasting the war, and covering the war 2 times. I've been in the limitations with Gaza and also in the North Galilee limitations with Lebanon. And I strongly believe that Hezbollah and Hamas are terrorist organizations, and Israel has the right to defend themselves. So that's my point of view. I don't like to get into, oh my God, you're a Zionist. Oh my God, you're an imperialist. Oh my God, like to get into that. Factual situations, what I have seen is that. Do you heard about Muslim ran down Christians at Christmas market? I think I saw a video, and there was it was that it's like a lot of people on this side, and he just ran over with the car, right? Was that the video? Man, my God, that was a shocking video, man. No, I can't. I can't be in the United States. So sadly, no, I can't. What martial arts do you do other than boxing? Boxing is for men. That's leave it alone. I practice boxing. That's about it. I respect the other martial arts, jiu-jitsu and Muay Thai, and all these kind of stuff. But I practice boxing, man. That's the only thing that I do. Do they still have migrant camps in Mexico? Yes, a lot of them. A lot of them. By Matamoros has one of them, and it's a big one. And also, I just documented with Ben Berquam, one of them in the city of Mexico. Conspiracy, not any longer. Okay. All right. How possible is Trump to start a war with Oscar? How possible for Trump to start a war with cartels? I don't think that it will escalate that much. I think that they are going to push Mexico to do so because of the threat of a tariff. So they're going to push Mexico to start working and stopping the massive trafficking of fentanyl. It is going to decrease. You're going to see that. Will you ever think to go back to boxing? I always, professionally, no. I'm done. Last fight that I did was I went 6 rounds, won by knockout on the 5th round, I think so, if I remember. And I got a cut right here, and I believe that it was right here on the top of my, and that was it. It was all bloody. I don't want to go back to that. And then I had to go down to 147 pounds. That for me being 5'9", my legs are thick, so it was really hard to go to that weight, 146. That is welterweight, and it was extremely difficult. I had to dehydrate myself. It was a punishment, man. It was horrible. So I go back, I punch the bag, I do some sparring, but I don't do the diet like hell no. We don't have journalists like you in the U.S. like we used to. Thank you so much. God bless you. That's a compliment. Thank you so much. I don't blame you, Oscar. People have no idea about what is happening over there in Israel. Good job of breaking it down. I don't get into that. I just, try to tell what it is and strictly what it is. Hamas and Hezbollah, they're terrorist organizations, and leave it alone. You think the cartels has infiltrated especially in Arizona, if talking about cartels is dangerous for you, we will understand if you can answer. Miss Karen, no, it's okay. Yes, they have, and they have a lot of control in the parts of Arizona, specifically in like um, Douglas, Lukeville, um, Yuma, those specific places, they have a lot of control. Hi, Oscar. Thank you for all you do. God bless. Ah, great hat, by the way. Thank you so much. Oscar, what are your plans for Christmas? I thought, you know what I read? What are your pronouns? Brown Mexican, they're my pronouns. um, just be with my family. Thanks to the Lord that we have food, that we have a roof, and that I have a job, and that we are continuing to do God's work. So, that's my plans. Uh, it came out the other day that Mexico is ready to take them back. Making a comment like this, you should be updated. I don't know if that was for me. I don't know what that is about. Do you hear about President Trump's plan to replace NAFTA? No, I haven't. Migrant camps sponsored by what country? Out of your American taxpayer. The American taxpayer is the one that is paying more money for OIM, UNHCR, for all these international organizations. Regarding what mulling victims were entering the organization? What do you think about all the sudden that's from? Don't like to get into that topic because it gets censored and my platform gets red flag. Oscar, the Venezuela gangs taking over the cartels? No, they're not. They're infiltrated and they're working with them, so it's one of the bad things. But no, they're not. Mexico deporting illegals to their countries. Is Panama the only Latin American country to deport original? Uh, Mr. Oscar, yes, sir. Is Mexico deporting illegals to their countries, or is Panama the only Latin American country to deport or the original countries? How does Mexico deal with demanding entitled illegals 26 causing chaos? How does Mexico deal with demanding entitled illegals causing chaos in those communities? Okay, first question: Is Mexico deporting illegals to their countries, or is Panama the only Latin American? No, Mexico is also deporting individuals to Guatemala. It has been doing so, and also there's flights from Mexico that they are deporting to several countries. Panama is also a country that is doing so. And how does Mexico deal with demanding entitled individuals causing chaos? she, we don't. That's right now the Institute National Immigration of Mexico, it is acting and is dismantling now caravans, and it's actually stopping people that they're not have a document to walk. This is because everything that is drifting and changing now in government. So it is something that is different, something that is completely different. And before they were just letting them walk and letting them do to get to their arrival into their destination, that is the United States. Uh, Oscar, your presidenta is a Zionist, Khazarian mafia Jew. I'm not talking about the other side of the world, but about the U.S. and Mexico. Okay, God bless you. God bless your dear heart. Hope that your comment will go somewhere. And may may our Lord bless you in every single thing. Can you confirm border crossers receive invisible ink? Can you confirm border crossers receive invisible ink, tracking them for life? No, that is a lie. I don't know where you heard that, but that is a lie. I never heard that, so I will consider that it is a lie. Do you think she will work with Trump? Yes, she is going to. Oscar, you do well your job. Now, us a journalist. Okay, thank you so much. God bless you. Let's see. Do you remember me? I am the woman who first asked you to broadcast in English. Oh my God. Judy Joyner. It had to be on Facebook, Miss Judy. But if you were the one, I remember the place that somebody asked me. I was doing lives in Spanish. Then I went to a progressive liberal lawyer at a migrant camp that it was taken over and hijacked by activists. This progressive lawyer from the ACLU, I asked her, "What are you doing here?" And she's like, "Who are you?" I'm like, "Well, I am a Mexican citizen. I'm entitled to ask you, what are you doing here?" And she said, "I'm a lawyer. We're here to help the migrants and we're here to do this process." And I'm like, "Yeah, but what are your intentions? What are you doing over here? Under what ground are you working over here?" And I had that conversation in English. So my live feed was all in Spanish, and immediately it went up to like 3 to 4,000 people watching because everybody was like, "You know how to speak English? You know how to speak English?" I'm like, "Yeah, a little bit." So I remember that. I remember that a little bit. Oh, do the immigrants do crimes in Mexico like they are doing over here, like stealing, taking over buildings, torturing people? Yes, they do, but and it's the United States. So in the United States, everything gets pointed out, more openly in the world. Thanks again, Blue, and your teammate Ben Bear. You two continue to do so much to help the country. Try the whole continent. Yeah, thank you so much. God bless you. God bless you. I don't think the pronouns mean a lot. I don't have a pronoun, man. I don't. You know, I, I do not have a pronoun. I'm a man. I'm a man. Do you think the migrants will rush the border like they did in the Tijuana? No, I don't think that they're going to do that. But the only thing is they're going to continue to arrive and they're going to continue to try to cross illegally, but not to rush it. Uh, you two are fantastic. Thanks for keeping America and Mexico safe. With your hard work with Ben along the border. Thank you. God bless you. Oscar, do you think Trump will use inaugural funds to begin construction of that 4,000-acre site in Texas? I've been told it will have at least 100,000 beds. I don't know if that is legal to use inaugural funds. So I don't want to compromise myself to say, yes, he is. I'm not informed of that topic, so I apologize. He likes Nirvana. Let's be friends. Well, what's not to like about Nirvana? Did somebody has a problem with Kurt Cobain and Chris Novoselic and Dave Grohl? You got to be kidding me. That was one of the best bands ever, man. What's going on? Trump says the Panama Canal will be back in the U.S. hands where they belong. China is allegedly running it now. Uh, no, it's not going to go back. I'm sorry, no. It is. No, I don't think so. Trump is more saying that the prices of exportation and importation they're really high to the United States, and it is complete ripoff. But that is a strategy to push the Panamanian government to lower down the prices on exportation of goods on the containers that they massively move from the central parts of the continent to the north. Now, people are saying that China controls that Panamanian canal. That's a lie. The Panamanians control the canal, and the majority of the containers that they're arriving, they're not from China. They're from other countries also, and from other parts of the continent. So no, I don't think that is going to happen. Uh, already the Panamanian president said that every single square of the Panamanian Canal belongs to the Panamanians. So, uh, you know, just to be honest with you guys, I've been into Panama so many times, and that is a really sensitive topic to Panamanians, and they do not, I don't think that it can happen. Yes, they told me about it. Did you see it? Yes, and it was extremely horrible to see that. Really, was extremely horrible to see that. Horrible crime. Um, Thank you, Oscar, for everything you've been doing. Wishing you and your family a Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. God bless you. Thank you so much. Oscar, about the border, any part of the U.S., Mexico, when will you be back there? I'm okay with any part of the border. Just be safe going. I just did a whole tour with Ben on every border. I have a strategy of doing interviews now with people that there were specifically extremely important on massive movements of people. So I want to get into their brain and know what the hell it is going on. Because the next step is what are they going to do now that this is going to basically, stopped. So um, my whole point is what was your perspective? What was your goal? Why were you doing it? So I don't know where am I going to go. I'm kind of like a naufrago when it comes to that. I don't know where am I going to go. So yet. Hold on. Let me just see if I can get logged in into this. Uh, Jeez, man. I'm never letting me log into that. I don't. Let me see your questions. I think I jumped a lot of questions. Let me see if I can go back right here a little bit. Uh, Zionist IDF are a terrorist organization the same way Shia Hamas, backed by Iran, are a terrorist organization, the same as Hezbollah and Hamas, same as them. And I that's my point of view. Everybody has their own point of view, but Hezbollah and Hamas are a terrorist organization, and they happen. Who I just want to know who, with all respect, Ricardo, who started October 7th. uh, Went to college with Francis Cobain, the daughter. My God, you went to college with Francis Cobain. Wow. With Francis Bean Cobain. That's the daughter. A beautiful daughter, by the way. Um, Crazy. If the migrants cannot make it to the U.S., will Mexico? If the migrants cannot make it to the U.S., will Mexico keep them or deport them? To It's a problem. That is going to be a huge problem to Mexico. It's going to be a huge, huge problem to Mexico. Humongous problem because everybody's going to stay over here and let's see what they are going to do. We have asked so many interviews. That's why we went to the borders and we asked so many interviews of what they're going to do now that the CBP1 app is going to end, basically is going to be terminated. And a lot of them, they said that they were going to go back to their country. So how has Poland not allowed any illegals into their country? Very, um, it is the only country that I can tell you that I went over there and people were different. People were different. Is the only thing that I can tell you. So I don't know. I've been to many countries. Man, this verifying if you're not a robot, it is really stupid stuff. I've been to many countries, and Poland was, uh, you know, quite different. That's the only thing that I can tell you. Why is it so hard to say Hamas is a terrorist organization? Some people, I don't know. It's a problem. As a father, are you happier to raise your child in Mexico? I worry for kids here with our corrupt government. Wow. You know, let me tell you a personal story. Um, in 2019, I got attacked by a progressive mercenary activist writer by the Daily Beast. And she's a Hispanic. Disgustingly, she is. She has our heritage, and disgustingly, she attacked me. And she put my life in danger so bad that she wanted to basically get me killed. And I had to move from the west side where I used to live to the east side. And my son, I had to move him from three schools because of the level of security that I had to be with. I had to stay out of working from my network for 3 to 6 months, I believe. So I would stop working and I had to do something else. And it was really to prevent from me to get killed. And I cannot wait to put this progressive liberal writer in justice in our country of Mexico for what the lies that, the defamation that she said on one statement. But yes, that's the only time that I have worried about my son, my family. But other than that, Mexico is a really uh, conservative, you can say Catholic conservative country, which they strongly believe in like values, and it's drifting, it is changing to progressive liberalism because of what we have. We have a socialist president, so a lot of things are changing. But to the Mexican people to be adapt to that and to be adaptable to that system is going to be extremely difficult. For the new wave of progressive liberalism for us to adapt. So I feel okay. We feel okay. Uh, you know, I feel okay. I don't feel, oh my God, or I don't feel like, oh my God, I'm so insecure. No, I feel okay. What happened to the pound puppy lady? I don't, puppy lady. I don't know. What are you referencing to? What are you talking about? Uh, what will happen if the U.S. military starts using deadly force on migrants that cross into the USA? Greg Abbott is pushing for this. I don't think that is going to happen. I don't think that is going to happen. It is directed to the cartels. It is not directed to the migrants. And the migrants, and this is a normalization of illegal conduct, and it has been brought to you by the Democrats, nobody else. Under what administration it was profoundly, you know, popular, profoundly popularized. Is that a word? I think that is a word. And expanded the information that it's okay to cross through a river, that it's okay to cross through a non-port of entry, that it's okay to cross through an open border gap, that it's okay to walk a deadliest jungle, that it's okay to be trafficked at the back of a tractor trailer to arrive to a non-port of entry in Arizona and walk on the desert where there is an open border gap. Under what administration that has been published and has been said that is the way to enter into the United States of America. So if you have this normalization of illicit and illegal conduct, that it is okay for you to cross through these particular pathways, that is not a port of entry, you will have a normalization of an education to the whole continent that is okay. So every single immigrant that is arriving to the northern borders, they say, that's the port of entry. We don't care. I'm going through the river because that is where they have told us. That is where they told us, and that is where everybody under Biden has crossed, and we're going through that. That is a normalization of illicit and illegal conduct. That is a normalization of something that is not supposed to be legal. And when you have that normalization of that illicit and illegal conduct, you will have a problem. And the problem is that you will have people still pushing to cross illegally or illicitly through a non-port of entry. That's not a port of entry. That's why they made CBP One app, or they made a port of entry for you to go and ask for asylum in a process. So you need to understand that there needs to be law and order. For you to have law and order, it doesn't mean that you have to use military deadly force as you're describing it. You have to use the military to tell the cartel, "Hey, I'm present right here. Don't let this happen," and also to push the Mexican government to do something about it. It's not that you're going to start shooting at people, right? Because if you're doing that, you're the one that is creating the hysteria, not me. Like the leftists, they say, create hysteria, fear monger. White supremacists, white imperialists, xenophobic, transphobic, homophobic, pronophobic, fatphobic, racist, fascist, narcissist, bigot, Zionist, from the river to the sea, la la la. All that language. So just get to understand who was the one that was promoting this normalization of illicit and illegal conduct. More questions? Go ahead, people. We got almost 700 people. Go ahead and give it a like to the video, share the video, like the video, share the video. This thing is just more questions. Let me go back right here. There's the live feed gets stuck. Ooh, wow. What is the population in Mexico? Oof, my God. I don't know. I really do not know. I don't know the population in the country. Let's see. Oscar, here in Texas, Greg Abbott is warning migrants about rape trees, and people are calling him racist for it. Women are getting raped, as you know, and people can see it's infuriating. He could have done better. He could have done better. He has this crisis because he let it exacerbate to this particular point, and he could have done better. Greg Abbott could have done better, way better. It is the state that has more problems, but it's the state that has more problems with the cartel also. But now that the problem has exacerbated, and it's really hard to believe. The migrants don't believe him. It's like, no, you're a racist. So it's a false education of the Democrats, and has been what the Democrats do, and the leftists and the progressives. That they cut and edit, and they do all these video for the other person to look bad and to label this person as a racist, and now everybody knows him as a racist, so nobody's going to believe them. So he could have done better from the start, and he will avoid this problem to be this big now. They have always been. Just, it's a lot of them. Go ahead. 186 on mine. Yes, I'm using 3 platforms. I'm using X, I'm using Facebook, and I'm using YouTube. So I'm using 3 platforms. So a lot of people on YouTube are saying 183. I don't know how many on Facebook. Facebook is a censored platform, so I don't use it anymore. I just use it just to, roll with the punches. And X. Go ahead. More questions? Mm. Will the progressive ideas change if a new conservative is chosen next in elections in Mexico? If there any good, sensible person left that can risk their lives digging? Yes, there is going to be a big movement, believe me, and it is coming. Yes, he is going to have a lot, a lot of power doing that. So I think that yes, he can stop it. He can decrease it. Stop it completely is going to be extremely difficult, but he can decrease it a lot. Uh, thank you for every chance you take. You take for us. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Thank you so much. Who else wants to ask a question? We're gonna do this. We got 20 more minutes, so go ahead. Should be president. No, no, I'm not a politician. Hell no. Oscar should be president. No, hell no, man. I'm not a politician. Questions? Do you think Trump will be able to stop people from going into the Darien? It's heartbreaking seeing these people go through. Yes, it is extremely heartbreaking. I've been there 4 times and it's not nice. Yes, that is going to decrease. As a matter of fact, it's decreasing right now. The Panamanian authorities have informed that it already been decreased 49%. Let's see. No coffee tonight. Yes, let me just put the app. I forgot about that. Let me just put the app right here and see if I can log into the app. I'm not a robot. Crosswalks. Let's say this is a crosswalk, this is a crosswalk, this is a crosswalk. All right. And this is a crosswalk. Verify. My God. Traffic lights. This one, this one, this one, and this one. Let's see. This one. Jeez, I'm not going to do this. It's just so freaking. Uh, question: do you support Mexico helping build the wall? That's the United States' responsibility. The United States is the one that is building the wall, not Mexico. Mm. Oscar, do you ever rest, brother? um, no. I wish I could. What does that even mean? And you're talking about what I just said, or talk to me. Uh, yes, 47 and 49% has decreased. I would love if you were a correspondent journalist for Fox. President, no, I think that I'm pretty happy with my network. My network is is growing, so we're doing fantastic stuff. The wall question. What is that you don't understand? You're telling me if Mexico will support the wall, that's not the responsibility of Mexico. Mexico doesn't want to, they're not interested in building a wall. The one that is interested in building a wall is the United States. So what kind of question is that? I'm just being honest, and I'm just being completely honest. Well, somebody ask you this. Well, if you would have said that from the start, we will not be having this. Oof. I am so waiting to see, to see if, if that could happen. So jobs for Mexicans building the wall. No, 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 no. Jobs for Americans. You guys are building it. No, no, no. Get your facts straight. No, 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 no. How successful will Trump be at removing cartels that have come into America? Hopefully, he will be extremely successful. He needs I have said this before, he needs a massive operation, of dismantling this organized crime that has been completely contaminating the American people with fentanyl. So you will see a lot of that in a lot of these, you know, big ring organizations that have been trafficking children, trafficking women, and also distributing fentanyl. Good evening, Oscar. You've been in my prayers. I hope you have a blessed Christmas. God bless you. Thank you so much. Go ahead. Somebody wants to ask questions. Go ahead. Oscar, are you still thinking of retiring from reporting, or have you gotten your second breath? Me, I was more of the guidelines to stop, you know, go in and be a public speaker, but that depends a lot on the next year. What am I going to be doing and what am I going to be trying to do next year? Hopefully, things will change in a lot of things. That it will depend on what God has for me next year. If God provides me, uh, you know, the pathway that I think that I can do, I will stop. Uh, but if He says continue, I will continue until my last breath. I just did a massive tour from City of Mexico and through all the borders on the Mexican side, and it was exhausting. It was 10 days of driving. So it's I don't know. I've been in through every epicenter crisis that you can imagine. Um, okay, I don't want to jump any questions. What about join a task force, United States and Mexico, to clear the cartel out on both sides? Me joining a task force? If it was made, yes, absolutely. I will support everything that is to save people and bring humanity together and save and bring our countries together and and to do well, God's work. They're doing well. Sadly, it still hurts. Almost 2 weeks ago, I lost Honey, my Basset Hound. That was horrible. And I'm a little depressed about it. But she was a really good pet. I cried a lot, and it was really hurtful. So, gosh, the other two, they're doing well. Marina del Pilar, she's a woman. Hijo de la chinga. How can we fix Tijuana sewage problem? Sheesh, that's a problem that has been existing for since I was a little kid, man. Man, it's a long list of things that we need to do. First and foremost, the infrastructure of our city is completely upside down. So we really need to create exits, create other outlets for vehicles, and better the roads. That's one of the things. The city's a complete disaster. Everything is just potholes after potholes. It's just so difficult to maintain a car. So it's a long list, man. Oh yeah, absolutely. Playa Las Brujas, it's called. I used to surf down there back in 1999, I believe so, or 2000. I went there on a surfing competition. I used to bodyboard, and Playa Las Brujas was one of them, I think so, in Oaxaca. You think the new president of Mexico will cooperate to support Trump and clean up the border? Yes, she will. I hope you won't leave us. Your work has been invaluable. Sometimes it's hard to do it alone, and we need a lot of support. But it's everything. It is what it is. Oscar, what made you become a journalist? I studied communications when I was young, and I dropped out of high school. Then I went to work in the United States, and then later on in 2012, I did two things. I studied to be and I studied. I had a couple of how do you say? Mm, I started to two environmental assessments, accreditations. I have. Uh, I know how to basically. I can audit several companies that they are contaminating, but hydrocarbons, carbon monoxide, and carbon dioxide. And at the same time, I was studying again to be a broadcaster. In 2012, I finished my career again in communications. Started doing boxing broadcasting. Uh, in boxing journalism, working for radio stations in Tijuana. Then they told me, you know what, there's a caravan that just arrived in Tijuana. The guy that practically goes and does all the social work in the city, he was sick. And they told me to go. And I said, I don't want to. That's not my thing. They said, we're not asking you. We're telling you to go. So I started going. And that led to right now. Now we're going on 8 years, man. More questions. Somebody saying about my pet. Yeah, yes, it was really devastating. It was one of the things that I never thought that I was going to cry so much. When you let me just describe you what happened. So she was feeling kind of sick. So around 12 o'clock at night, she was going around the backyard like in circles. And I saw that she was sick. So I said, like, something's wrong with her. So I got her into the house and I said, what's going on? And she was just like, her breathing was really profusely. So I'm like, something's wrong with you. So I immediately started searching in the internet, you know, veterinarians. Let me go to the last comments. Veterinarians that they are open 24 hours, right? So, you know, um, I found one. And when I found it, I said, I'm going to it. So I called and I said, my dog is feeling, you know, my dog is feeling bad. This is what da da da. And you know, uh, man, you've been watching me for a long time. Why you ask that question, man? You want to go and dig into my past? Come on, brother. You've been watching me for a long time. I have already talked about my past so many times, brother. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. And so um, so I took her to the veterinarian, and when I took her there, um, the you know the veterinarian told me, let me just take her to the emergency. So they put like oxygen and some IV, and they took me to this X-rays. And the X-rays, they didn't look good. She had a lot of problems. I don't know how in the hell she got those problems, because I do the checkup. But these dogs are like that, man. They become old, and then all of a sudden, bam! It hits them, like it hits them all. So you know, um, and it's really difficult to notice on basset hounds because they lay down the whole day. They're really lazy dogs. That's what they are. And when they get up, it's just because they're seeing something that is not normal and they bark, "Brrr," you know. So I they said like she has this, and I'm like, oh my god. So so what do we do? And the doctor said, well, you have to leave her here. So it was really expensive for me to leave her there. So I afford a one night. So I just pray to God that that night was going to give her just a little bit of cushioning, a little bit of life. And on the next day, I woke up and I was like, hey, you know what? I'm calling the veterinarian, like what she's doing, and she said, well, her oxygen level when she came, it was at 63. She needs to be at 90, and now it is on 77. So I'm like, okay, honey, you're making it. Like you're making an effort. Like you really want to fight for your life. So I said, well, by the end of the afternoon, I think that she will be at 85, 90, right? And she goes like, well, there's a possibility, but we don't know. So later on that afternoon, I called again and they said that she dropped to 69. And I was like, oh my God, this is not good. So I called again later on that night and they said she's at 77. So I said, I can't afford another night. So I said, like, what kind of medicine I need to buy? And I bought a lot of medicine for her and went to the pharmacy. They have medicine on their veterinarian mm, hospital. On our way home, she vomited on the back of the car. So that was a bad sign, bad sign. And when we arrived and we were at home, I had to get out of the car and go to the other side. And I had a blanket on her, so I picked her from the bottom and and grab her. And when I was carrying her, she's heavy, you know, in the middle of my house as I'm looking at right now, and she just sprayed a big piss. And I knew that something was really bad. And she just lifted her face into me. Oh man. And she looked at me and she died. She died in my arms. Then I put her down and her body got stiff. And I have never cried so much for a pet in my life. I think so. In my life, I've never cried so much. I love that pet, man. I love that dog. She was a really good dog. Honey was a really good dog. When I posted that picture, everybody's like, I just had a dog that passed away. I just had a dog that passed away. And I'm like, oh man, I don't want to hear these stories. So um, there's dogs, Uh, so let's go. Do you have Honey as a pup or do you adopt? 8 years old. It's kind of a short life. So sorry. Who told you that she was 8? I never said that she was 8. I never said that she was 8. She was going on 12. And I adopted her when she was 3, but the veterinarian told me that she was 4 or 5. So she died when she was almost 12. Still, she had like a good 3 to 4 to go, but man, it's so unexpected, man. So unexpected. So unexpected, really. It's really unexpected. Um, Another question. People want to ask questions. I went down through a lot of questions. I don't know if I jumped some questions. Are you going to get another dog? Um, Hijo de su madre. I'm trying to, and I will love to get a big dog. I'm thinking more as a Rottweiler. that I want to get. So possibly I am going to get a Rottweiler. I don't know where am I going to buy it, but I'm want to get a big Rottweiler, big dog. Uh, what kind of question is that? Debbie, I'm sorry. It's it's like you're asking, are you afraid of the dark? It's She's the president. She needs to not show fear. She needs to. He's not gonna like it. I talked to him right now. A few hours ago, I talked to him. I just talked to him. I talked to him. I'm not allowed to say where he's at, but I just told him like, "What the hell are you doing over there, man? What's your problem?" He's like, "Oh, sitting down watching a movie with hot cocoa." I'm like, "Yeah, I know." Oh my god, I love that man. Are you afraid of a snake? Yes, a human being is always. You need to keep your friends close, but your enemies closer. So yes, I'm afraid of them. I'm sorry, my answers sometimes they're kind of like a. uh, yes, I did. I try to do the best that I can to her, and I just miss her a lot. I miss her a lot. She was a really nice dog. The hardest thing for me, uh, the hardest things for me, it is um when I come home and I don't hear her barking. It's just that's the hardest thing for me. Because every time that I come home, she used to run to the front door and be like, bro, bro, and I'm like, oh man. And not hearing that, it's really heartbreaking, because you come home. Then I got my other two dogs, Negro and Rocky, the little one that I just adopted. And Negro goes to the door, and Black Lives Matter goes to the door, and he's rah, rah, rah. But it's not the same. It's not the same. It's like there's a big piece of the puzzle right there missing. Huge piece of the puzzle. It's so sad to lose a pet, man. It's so sad to lose a pet. Questions? Go ahead. Oh man. Yep. ah. Um. Rottweiler is a good dog, hound, a good hound, but live perhaps um 8 to 12 years as they can have invalid heart issues. Oh man, okay. Rescue dog. That will be great. So give me what do you guys think about a rescue dog? Which dog do you think it will be great for me to train and for me to travel with? So which dog do you think that it will be a great? I already know that you guys are going to say German Shepherd, but what other dogs do you think it will be good? What are your thoughts about going to Israel and Syria right now? Whew, man, I'm living it, man. I already told Chuck, man, let's get in it, man. Let's go. Let's go. I already told him with the serious stuff was hot. I told him like, hey man, let's do whatever we can to go, man. Let's do whatever we can to go. I'm all for that, man. I'm all for that. Let's go. Let's not even wait a second, but He said, "Let me just figure it out and let me just see what we can do." He just came back from Ukraine. He's exhausted. Uh, if you get a parrot, it will live 35 years. I don't need a parrot. I need a dog. Okay, let me see. Yellow lab, a retriever. What is a retriever? Labrador are the best. Labrador, terriers, kind of Labrador. Everybody's saying Labrador. Maybe a beagle. They're too small. I need a big dog, bro. Come on, let's get a big dog, brother. We need a big dog. Labrador, pit bull, terriers, uh, golden retriever, lab retriever. You're wanting a dog you can take with you when you travel. Parrots can greet you too. I, I'm I'm not a fan of a parrot. I'm sorry. I'm not. I'm sorry. I have with all respect. I'm not gonna carry a parrot. I'm not a pirate. uh, this is a dog that I want to know. Malinois. Are they good dogs? The border collie, man. Everybody's giving me Malinois. Are they good dogs, man? Let me just Google right there. Malinois. Belgian Malinois. Oh, Belgian Malinois. Okay, I see which one you're talking about. I see what you're talking about. Yeah. Black Labs, best dog ever. Labrador, German Shepherd. It's my dad. My dad has always been a German Shepherd kind of guy, but I really do not. I'm not a fan, man. I'm not a fan. So, uh, Golden Retriever. Let me just go and see what Golden Retriever is. Golden Retriever. Oh wow, those are beautiful. Oh wow, are they good dogs? The Golden Retrievers are they good dogs? Husky? No, I don't. No, no, no. Goldens need grooming though. Oh no. Uh, Doberman Pinscher. Oh man, what about that Doberman Pinscher? Let me just see right here. Doberman Pinscher. Oh, hey, that's a dog, man. Now that's a dog. Now that's a dog. Now, can somebody tell me what's going on with these dogs? Doberman Pinscher. We completely drifted the conversation, man. Uh, but what's going on with the Doberman Pinscher? Oh man, that's a beautiful dog, man. Let me just go. Oh, Black Lab. Yeah, the Doberman Pinscher is where it's at. I'm sorry, people. I'm sorry, but this is where it's at. Oh my God, what a beautiful dog. It's beautiful, man. Black Russian. Yeah, full size Doberman good. Short hair though, they are great. Yeah, but I'm talking about don't compete people. So let's say right here. This is what we got. This is right here. Look how beautiful this is, man. Look how beautiful. Images. Oh my God. Oh, look at this bad boy right here. Look at that bad boy right there, man. That's beautiful, man. That's beautiful. Police departments use Belgian Malinois. Doberman and Rottweilers are known to be guard dogs. That's what I want. A Saint Bernard would be perfect in TJ. No creo. Saint Bernards, no. Warlock Dobermans are huge. Warlock Dobermans. Okay, let's go right here. Okay, let's go right here. Warlock Doberman. Oh, now this is what I'm talking about, people. Why don't you just, this is what we need, man. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that on the screen, man. No, I already had a Great Dane. Great Dane lasts 7 years only, 7 to 8 years. I don't, I don't think that that's going to be a good asset. I had my family were, they had three Great Danes, and all of them passed away really young, 7 to 8 years. That's how much they last, man. Oscar, you will freak out at a Cane Corso. Are they good dogs? Cane Corso, let's go right here. Cane Corso. I need a big dog, man. Cane Corso. Oh, what the heck? No way, man. What is going on? This is a beautiful dog. Oh, look at this. Oh, no. Oh, hell no, man. This is it. Why nobody's telling me nothing about these dogs, man? Expensive dog. How much is a Cane Corso? Let me ask. Very loyal. Oscar, go with the Cane Corso. I don't have the money to buy a Cane Corso. I don't have the money to buy a Cane Corso. How much is the Italian Mastiff? Come on. Big dogs eat a lot. Yeah, I knew found that, but I don't think they can handle the heat in Mexico. Come on, man. It's a dog. Bull Mastiff. Bull Mastiff. Cane Corso, man, expensive. Oscar, you won't be able to afford food with the Cane Corso. Why not? Expensive. All right, let me just. Are you calling me poor? Are you calling me poor? That was horrible. What is going on? That's horrible, man. That's horrible. Okay, Bull Mastiff. Okay. It's between this and man, this is beautiful. Bull Mastiff. Oh, my God, man. I didn't know that there were so many beautiful dogs like this. Oh, look at this. That's beautiful. That's a beautiful dog. That's a beautiful dog, man. I didn't mean it like that. They're huge. I know. It's carrying them playing. Oh, man. This is beautiful. That's a beautiful dog, man. A bull mastiff would only live out of 8 years. Oh, no, 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 no. If that's true, boxers are good dogs too. I don't like the boxers, man. I have a blue fawn bull mastiff. He's fantastic. Yeah, but how many years did they last? Let me just ask. How many years do they last? Let's go right here. All images. 9 to 10 years. There you go. That's it. Big dogs don't live on, brother. It says 9 to 10 years. That's, taking care of them. It's okay. Don't you have a dog pound there? Man, are you mad because I'm asking about dogs? This is like you got upset. Mine 8 and he is in good health. Question: what is an average income in Mexico? I don't know. It depends on what kind of job do you do. 9 to 10 years. So it's between the Cane Corso. How many get a Belgian Malinois? Come on, man. I don't like that dog, man. Nah. It's just the same, man. It's just why we have to be the same. It's between the Cane Corso and this This dog, man. I need a good dog to be trained and a good dog. Doberman Oscar. Oh my God, is the Doberman was so. The Doberman was also a Shih Tzu will steal your heart. Believe me. No, I don't want to. What is it? Shih Tzu. So many. If you don't like boxers, Google in English setter. English setter. Okay. English setter. Let's go right here with boys. English setter. Oh my God, that's horrible. I'm so I'm so I'm so sorry. I'm just so sorry. I'm so sorry, man. I'm sorry. I'm oh my God. No, why you guys jeez, I'm sorry, man. Not mad at you, but whoever be the owner for a dog that you're looking for a home. Man, I'm so sorry, man. I'm so wow. That's a great dog. Wink, wink. Um, Jeez, Lord. Phew. Oh my God. What are we gonna do now, man? How do we go back from that? Setters are pointers for hunting. No, man. It's just we don't have to get. Don't get technical on me, man. Don't get no. Don't get too white. You know, just I want a dog. I want a fierceful dog, big dog. You know that you know you can sit and he will sit down and he, by the way that he's looking at you, he will destroy you. That kind of dog, man. So I think that the Cane Corso, and let me see how many years the Cane Corso lives with. How many years the Cane Corso lives? It didn't. Okay, how many years the Cane Corso lives? 10 to 12 years. You have to be kidding me. I mean, this is where it's at. This is where it's at, man. The Cane Corso. The Cane Corso is where it's at, man. Oscar wants a scary looking dog. That's what it is. Cane Corso. Cane Corso will attack bears. Oh my God. This is where it's at. This is where it's at. You need a Ridgeback or a Mason suit. No, man. Cane Corso. Cane Corso is where it's at. Cane Corso, Doberman. Expensive dog to buy and maintain. Let me see how much. Lord, just help me not to be expensive. How expensive it is a Cane Corso? $1,500 to $4,000. Holy mock! What the hell is going on? What is going on with these dogs, man? It's like riding a Mercedes. Lord, what is going on? A pure breed Cane Corso from a breeder can cost between $1,500 to $4,000 for a rare coat colors. You could expect prices in range of $2,000 to $5,000 or more. The lifetime cost of owning a Cane Corso can be very significantly based on things like their health, grooming needs, and overall lifestyle. Come on, you look like a diva, man. It's like a big dog that is a diva. You're done. I need a dog. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, man. You're done. It's like a big dog with a diva. You're not. We're not going to do that, man. We're not going to. I think we're going with the Doberman. That's where we're going to, man. I think that we're going. It's. I'm not. It's. You're a dog, man. You're a big dog. You're supposed to be how. That's wrong, man. You know, Belgian Malinois. Oh my God, this guy. um, the health just like humans. Oh my God, expensive. Back to the budget friendly. Yeah, no, I know. I, I know, man. I know. Oh my God. It's Melanoid, a Belgian Melanoid. You guys, man, get a Chihuahua. There live 16. Come on, man. Needing coffee donation link is going to have make a donate to King Corso. I know. I know. Oh my God. I'm about to sell the car just to get a dog. They're so expensive. My puppy lived 18 years, mini Australia Shepherd. If you want the ears that stand up, they have to be clipped. No, man, Oscar, you had to do a lot of training with a King Corso. Well, we're gonna have to buy something that is something I don't know where, man. The Mastiff was also beautiful, man. Had to. It's pronounced Malaway. Malaway. What type of dog do you want? A big dog, but I think that this is the way it goes. Let's see. It's just they have told me about the Belgian Malinois, and it is just it's they're easy to train. They're easy to train. My God, let's go, man. This guy is just so much Belgian Malinois. And where's images? Well, it's a beautiful dog, man. I'm not even gonna lie. Oh, look at this black one. Oh my God, that's beautiful. Even looks fake. Is that a real picture? No, it's a fake picture. It's like an AI picture. Oh, this one looks beautiful. Oh, look at that. That's a beautiful dog. That's a beautiful dog, man. Belgian Malinois. That's a beautiful dog. King Shepherd. Police departments use them. I know, and they're really good. They're really good. King Shepherd. What is a King Shepherd? Police department use. Please, people, do not give me suggestions that they're going to be like all pantsy. I don't want to deal with the dog, man. It's just I deal with street dogs. you know, King Shepherd. Oh no. Come on, people. Come on, man. Come no, well, this one, oh my God. No, no, these ones. Oh wow. Beautiful. That's a beautiful dog. Oh wow, man. How big they are. Look at this. Oh, look at this one. King Shepherd versus Oh, look at that one. That's a big dog. A beautiful dog. Those are designer dogs. Okay. These are designer dogs. Belgian Malinois. It is Belgian Malinois. I'm not trying to go to a spelling bee right now, man. You understand what am I doing? Like people are getting so technical. White people get sometimes extremely technical, man, with their pronunciation. It's not Belgian Malinois. It's Belgian Malinois. It's like, oh my God. I know. I'm sorry. And I apologize if I'm not spelling it correctly, man. Get a cholo squinkle. Oh my God. That's I wanted to get one of those. And you know what, man? Cholo squinkle dog. Here we go, man. There you go. There you go. Freaking ugly dog. Oh my God, man. Malinois. You're the only going to get a wiener dog now. I know. I'm going down from, Cane Corso, extremely expensive. Go to the shelter and try a few large dogs. Mixed breeds are healthy. That sounded kind of freaky. That's not good. That sounded kind of freaky. I don't think that I'm about to do that. Those are great dogs. Well, that's my cat, by the way. Uh, yeah, this guy has been complaining. ¿Qué pasó? ¿Quién? Ven para acá. Ven, ven, ven. Ven, chiquito, ven. Ven para acá. Ven. Ven, Wilson. Ven, chiquito, ven. Ven, chiquito, ven, ven, chiquito. Ven, 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 ven. Ven. The hell with you. Cat in the heat. Yeah, Chihuahua. My English sucks, Oscar. I live in America. I never judge. No, I'm just playing around. Don't get emotional. Don't get emotional. I'm just playing around. So let's see what kind of dog I get. Let's see what kind of dog I get, man. Let's see what we do. Um, the Calupa is a canine bear breed native in Mexico, a hybrid dog and a wolf. It was developed in the 1990s as a cultural heritage project intended to recreate the ancient Mexican wolf dogs. Oh my God, that's beautiful, man. That's beautiful. That sounds like coming out of a history book. Uh, why people were drilled and schooled about proper English. That's good. I always like the good pronunciation, so it teaches me a lot. I like to make fun, man. It's not that I'm being prejudiced. I'm just making fun. You will love Jack Russell. What the hell is a Jack? Is that even something that is existing? Jack Russell. Oh my God, no. Come on. Come on, people. Do you guys really think me, a tattooed guy that has been in the Darien 4 times, almost assaulted in a Guatemala mountain, killed almost over there, been to multiple gunfights? How am I going to look with this? Like, you have to be kidding me, man. Like, stop. Stop. They're ferocious. Come on, man. Come on. I know that they're possibly good dogs and they're fantastic dogs, but no, this is just stop. Really. It's not good, man. What is it? A German rot? Jack Russells make you look tough. They're badass. Wow. Jacks are too high strung. Look up Anatolian. 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 What does that mean, man? It doesn't mean anything. A greyhound dog. Just skip it. After all that I have done, after all that I have gone through, just keep it simple. Go with the adopted dog. Just go outside, Oscar, and just pick a dog that is just there and just pick it. From the Cane Corso, we went all the way down to Qua Qua Qua. Just pick a dog. Oscar, look, man, I have two pit bulls and big crappers. I know. I know, but it's Anatolian. I don't want. Try once more. I heard to bed, Queensland healer. No, no, no. That sounds like I'm walking in Hillcrest at an LGBTQ parade. I really do not, want to do that. I'm sorry, but no. Uh, a Rottweiler might be. That's what I'm thinking, man. A Rottweiler. That's first thing that I said. I want a Rottweiler, and people started bringing me all this other dogs, man. Uh, Oscar just dreaming. It's just dreaming. I'm just. Uh, I don't want to be at Hillcrest at a. Imagine me at Hillcrest with this. Yeah, it's Oscar walking in an LGBT kid. Yeah. Do you imagine that? I'll be hitting everybody left and right. Like, leave me alone, man. It was made to go out, not to go in. This is no, 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 sorry. I'm trying to escape. People's are good dogs. No, man. I have heard some bad, debatable, brother. Debatable. I have heard some stories. So it's depend of how you raised the dog, man. It's not about how debatable, debatable. I don't like the pit bull, man. My dog, Black Lives Matter, is it's mixed. It's mixed with pit bull and something in from the street, like 70 dogs. And the guy is just so aggressive, so it's when did this combo take a slide off a cliff? When did this combo take a slide off the cliff? I'm just saying, like, I'm not even going to walk with this dog. It's not happening. I'm just letting everybody know. It's not happening. I have 3 dogs. One of them, the 3 of them were adopted. I'm still thinking that Honey still lives. So I had a Basset Hound. I'd adopted her when she was 3 to 4. Then Black Lives Matter came in. I adopted him when he was 3 to 4. And then Killer, now I changed the name to Killer, to Rocky. I adopted him at 2.5 years. Now that Honey passed away, I'm trying to look for, do I have to email you a German Rottweiler? That will be great. If somebody wants to donate a German Rottweiler to me, somebody wants to donate a German Rottweiler, I will take it. I'll take care of it, man. Take care of it. Take care of it. If I had a Basset Hound, I will call it Sherlock. That's a good name. That's a cool name. That's a cool name. If I had a Basset Hound again, if it was a male, I will call him Magnum PI. That's a good name, Magnum PI. Like, you remember that series, Magnum PI? How do you come up with Black Lives Matter? The dog is so the dog's name was Negro. Negro's black. And the translation to the color Negro is black. So the color, the dog's color is black. So in Mexico, they call him negro. That's Negro. So I translated that to black. So it sounded pretty bad. So I said, like, hey, man, you're Black Lives Matter. So that was it. I call him Black Lives Matter. His life matters. So I said, well, might as well. If I Magnum PI. Call him Peligro. Oh, that's a good name, Peligro. ¿Qué pasó? Ven. Ven para acá. Let me hug you a little bit. Let me give you some love, man. Where are you? You don't keep. You're a funny deer. Yeah, Negro's black. That's power to BLM. Yeah, that's what it is. Look up Catawola. No, that sounds pretty. If I had a Doberman Pinscher, I would have named him Magnum PI. You need to get a giant Maine Coon. Where do you get that? What kind of store are you going on the weekends, man? store you're going on the weekends, man? Oh my God, what's going on with this? The chat is getting kind of heated. Jeez, my God. Come a brother Negro all the time is a cultural thing. Yeah, it's no problem with that. Maine Coon is a giant cat, about 30 pounds. Oh my God. Okay. I'm so sorry. Jeez. Stop scratching the couch, man. Jeez. You have a disaster of a couch. My God, this guy. Cat excellent. Yeah, I don't think that I can. I have already a cat. I already have a cat. Yeah, so I don't think that I want another cat. Maine Coon. Man, what is a Maine Coon? Let's see. So. Maine Coon. See results closer. You're not now. Oh wow. Holy cow. What kind of holy cow, man. What kind of this is a mountain cat, man. What you have to be kidding me. Is that a cat? Oh my God. You have to be kidding me. Oh my Lord, man. They're beautiful. The cat likes snow. He wants Oscar to get off the live. I know. The guys, you already have food, man. Ah, black and Italiano. Yeah, coons are huge. Look at that, man. That's huge, man. German Shepherd or Lab will be good. Maine Coon is a smart cat and demanding. You don't want that. That's a Harvard graduate. That's a progressive liberal nowadays. You don't want that. You don't want that. You don't want that. You want a normal person, man. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. Leave it alone, people. Oh my God. Well, God bless you, people. I'm out. It has been a beautiful night talking to you guys. Beautiful night talking to you guys. Take care. God bless you guys. 2 hours, almost 2 hours speaking to you guys, man. It has been good talking to you guys. Have a beautiful Christmas. I don't know if I'm going to be back right here doing lives. My God, what is your problem? Have a Merry Christmas, every single one of you. Take care. God bless you guys. Let's thank God for everything that He has done for us at every single moment. Hey, you know what? Let me say something for you guys before we go. Before I go. You know, when time passes, the family table keeps getting smaller and smaller and smaller. You know, that funny uncle that you used to have, he's not there anymore. That beautiful aunt that you used to cook like this fantastic pasta, it's not there anymore. You know, that grandpa that he used to just like hug every grandchild is not there anymore. Grandma, cooking the in the stove with all the ants and all that is not there anymore. For some people, the dad and the mom, they're not there anymore. So whatever is on this Christmas and whoever is in your family table, be sure to be value and to value every single moment and every single second of it. Because every single moment and every single second will be extremely important for the rest of your lives. So the table gets smaller, but the heart gets bigger. So value every single moment these days, man. And let me just tell you guys something. And for God's sake, do this, man. Where are you? Man. Man. Son of a, why are you crying, man? Let me ask you guys to do something. If you guys are doing your family Christmas, please leave the phone alone. Leave it alone. And try to enjoy having a normal conversation without the phone. Just for one night. Please leave the freaking phone alone. Leave it alone, man. Don't put attention to it. Don't even leave it over there. Turn it off for just 1 hour. 1 freaking hour, man. When you're having dinner with your mom and your grandma, your grandpa, your dad, your sister, your brother, I don't know, your kids, whatever. Leave the freaking phone alone, man. Leave it alone. Outside. Don't put attention to it. Just for 1 freaking hour out of your night. And just put attention to your family, man. That's it. God bless you. Stay safe. Look up Cane Corso. My God, again, the Cane Corso is too expensive. If I had the money to buy a Cane Corso, I would buy a Cane Corso, man. They're beautiful dogs. Although everybody's saying they're extremely expensive. Hey, Cane Corso is the same dog that Rocky had, right? Hey, Buck. What was the name of man? That's my favorite movie, and I forgot the name. It was Buster. No, it was Hey, Butkus. Butkus. Hey, Butkus. Butkus. Yeah, Cane Corso was the dog that Rocky had, man. Yeah, it was Cane Corso. You got to be kidding me. What was it? Butkus was a Cane Corso. Butkus was a Cane Corso, man. Bless you, Oscar. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you. Bless you. Bull Mastiff. It was a Bull Mastiff? Oh, wow. Beautiful dog, man. Butkus was a beautiful dog. God bless you guys. Stay safe. Like we always say, God's plan, it is our mission.